This is the story of how I became the greatest hero. This video may contain spoilers for the most recent chapters of My Hero Academia. Viewer discretion is advised. That first phrase is the narrative hook of the story I want to talk to you about today. A story about a world where everyone has a special power, where heroes and villains rise and fall, and a protagonist that is without a power of his own. Midoriya Izuku, our protagonist and narrator of that phrase. Born without a quirk of his own, he still dreams of being a hero like his idol All Might. But after a chance meeting, he is hit with the harsh reality that even the world's greatest hero has to face. Told to face reality, he gives up on his dream, but he doesn't lose his heroic spirit. This lights a fire in the number one hero, and he has gained a chance to live his dream, and the fastest way of making that a reality is to join the top hero school in the nation. So now that we've gotten all of our narrative hooks, I'll be the greatest hero. I'll join the top heroic school. I don't have a quirk. Is our story truly about all of those things? Will we really follow Midoriya as he doesn't have an ability of his own? Will we follow him through his 3 years of high school education? Is it really a story about how he becomes the world's greatest hero? No. So, if it isn't about all of these narrative hooks, then what is this story about? It's a story about asking the question, what does it mean to be a hero? And this question, this theme, is expressed through our characters, protagonists and antagonists alike. And while theme may be all well and good after years of writing, people start caring about other things, like what about the plot? How strong is this character? How much does these other characters really matter? Why don't we learn more about this in the world or that? And while some of these questions are fun to think about, I feel like propping them up really gets people lost in the minutia of it all. People really start taking these themes or character growths for granted. They start asking, well, what has it done for me lately? And while I think that's fair, people will have this mindset of acting like the stuff didn't happen before at all. For me, I personally care more about theme and characters, right? I don't care about what happens, I care about how does the world express itself, or how do these characters grow from their actions. In my opinion, My Hero Academia does both of these points very well. Did the thumbnail trick you? Did my title work? Did you think I was going to talk trash about this series? Because I'm not. If you're the type of person that would have enjoyed all of those stories, let me tell you this. They all exist and they are all done pretty well. But let's talk about what this story is and what this story is trying to do and say. So our simple theming is what makes a hero? What does being a hero mean even? Is it strength? Their courage? Their kindness? All of the above and more. This is a story that can be boiled down into just helping someone else could make you their hero in any capacity. But what is that capacity and how much of it should you be using? Is it fighting off villains? Getting someone to fully express themselves? Basic public service? The reason I'm forming everything as a question is because the story does the same. Different characters take different approaches and hold different ideals to each other. This is then extended to the civilians that they have to save and the very government that they work for and regulates them. This is contrasted by the in-universe villains that they fight and also have their own ideas on what separates the two of them. They live in this world where superpowers are common and actions of heroics and villainy are easier to take. You follow the would-be heroes of tomorrow as they go to school, learning everything they can to prepare for their future careers, but what ideas do all of them bring to the table? How do they express their individuality when all of them have the same goal? All of these questions have an answer, but they have a different one depending on who the characters are, heroes and villains alike. What does it mean to lead? What does it mean to win? To save? The weight of being a worldwide symbol and the desire to reach the top. To want to destroy and deny the world around you, and the world denying who you are in turn. I feel like people are too caught up in the moment of the manga, and its first impression was a bit too strong that the middle feels a little bit blurry. So this video is a declaration, a want. With the manga in its final stretch, let's go back to the origin of it all and analyze the road walked to get here. The characters, the world, plots, and themes. We've reached our starting line. The My Hero Academia series analysis is here. Until we meet again, mata o. Until we meet again.